Hello and welcome to Furryearsworld, where we are back in Stone Block 3. Now I know I got it right last time because I commented on the fact that I got it right last time. We did some mystical haunting. We did do, well, it wasn't mystical, it was just haunting. I mean, there's an air of mysticism about the thing, but it was just haunting. I'm a little hungry because there was an incident with a loot bee. The loot bee got a little stroppy with me. There was an incident in the hills, back that way. A loot bee spawned. I pursued him. As you do with a loot bee, and he got a little stroppy with me. He kind of flexed his bee muscles with me, and there was an incident. But I have basically completed the mob farm. It is basically complete down here now. What we have is kind of a hole in the path, which I'm not best pleased about. Kind of miscalculated that, but this gives us this slot here, and I think this slot here is going to be the win for us. I might need to just poke my head in here to do something with this, because I think my water needs to be in there, and then it will wash all the way down to this point. And then there's very little water for them to jump up and down in, because they are annoying when they jump up and down in the water. Go through this door, up the ladder, press the button, and then through that door, and then you're basically in the spawn room. This is the spawn room. This is where the little critters, the little beautiful creatures, denizens of evil, are going to spawn, and then eventually make their way through random motion and stuff down here, where the water down here, not intended to kill them, just intended to push them. Oh, only to there? Okay, this might be too big, you know. Kinda thought. I mean, that's fine there. Doesn't want to bring them any further than that. Is that 8 blocks of water? Oh, of course it is. Of course it is. Alright, okay. Well, we'll see if that works. If that doesn't work, we can foreshorten things. Because we can. In fact, we might as well foreshorten it now, mightn't we? Break that out, break that out, break that out, break that out. And we bring this wall back a bit. Like that. And then they are right there. They're basically right in your kisser. The denizens of evil that we are endeavouring to bring about are right there, and we're at the right height just to lay into them. I hope. We might need to be a little lower. We might need to be down. Nah, that's too low. We might need half slabs in there. We'll see. We'll see. We've got options. We can do it from here, or we can do half slabs in there. It's important to have options in life. When it comes to mob spawning, it's important to have options in life. I'm hoping that this doesn't let too much light in, but it could easily let too much light in. That would be a problem. Right, now we need to water there. And water there. Water there. And water there. And this should run right up to the edge of that nicely. That's the point. Nothing drops through, just runs up to the edge of things. Nice. And we've got this little source of water up here just to make life a little bit easier for ourselves. Because a complicated life is not what you want. That's not going to help. Okay, so we've got water that just flows to this point in the middle, but we need more. We do need more. So we're going to have more. We're going to have water from there. And we're going to have water from there. Now, this can be made better with a little bit of jiggery pokery. There are ways you can make this spawn better. And I think conveyor belts will do it. You can conveyor off spawnable platforms. And a conveyor belt is a spawnable surface. I believe. Not 100% sure, but I believe. The right conveyor belts would work. Let's get rid of that torch. Good. That shouldn't create spawnable areas anywhere yet, because we need to get rid of all of this nonsense in the corner. Then, oh lordy lord, we've got to get out of here alive. I'm a little apprehensive about this. We're going to start here. And we're going to go that way round and hopefully get out of Dodge in one piece. Because this makes a very bad place. Right, we're out. So that should start spawning critters. There's our collection of swag, which nicely ends up in that pit. Hopefully that will do its job, but we need a weapon. A weapon to do the killing with. So what are our options here? We could just go straight up sword. Or we could go big beefy sword. The hammer is pretty good for killing. I think that does a bit of damage, doesn't it? 7.75 attack, which is way better than the 3 I've been using on that. Actually, the flint axe is doing a job of work for us here. The flint axe might be the one. I don't think it'll last very long, but it might be the one. Well, there's definitely action. Alright, the denizens of evil are turning up. There's not a lot they can do about it. They are showing up. All kinds of... Yeah, we need to potentially adjust this. And if we can make some sort of mob grinding facility off the back, a squid has spawned up there. That's what I was seeing. Glow ink sacks. Okay. If we can make some sort of facility on the back of this that will automatically crunch mobs, then this will just grind them up. Spiders are a pain. They block things up. We can go and have a little look in there, and we should be relatively safe. Yeah, the squids are going to be a bit of a problem, but it's fine. Mobs don't like to spawn when I'm around, so it kind of has some drawbacks to it, but it's definitely working as a mob spawning function. It gives us the means to kill extensively, which I'm a big fan of. Big fan. So let's throw that down there. And more garbage in the garbage box. Nice. We've got some rotten flesh. I don't know what we're doing with the rotten flesh. I don't know if we've got a leather option with the rotten flesh. We probably need a box for these specifically, so we can thin this out. Because this is getting very full. But I'm imagining we're just going to go straight iron box on this. What do we do now then? Let's have a little looky loo at the quest book. It's pushing us towards the crushing wheel. That's what it wants us to do. And I really would like the crushing wheel. I think the crushing wheel will take us to the next level of progress. We don't actually have to smash things with a hammer. But it does require the 21 of these things. That's brass. We need a lot of brass. Molten brass is... We're mixing an alloy here somehow. How are we getting brass? It's not helping me, you know. Alloying. Molten zinc and molten copper. So it's zinc and copper for making the brass. We got another slime. We have got another slime. He's going to make a mess of my farm, isn't he? Okay, he's a spicy one, this one. Did not want to knock that torch out. That's the joy of slimes. I suspect, it's my suspicion, yeah, he's ruined the farm here. We might need to do some work to stop that happening, because that's the second slime I've had. As you can see in here, we now have 14 slime balls. That's a problem. That is going to be a perennial ongoing problem that we need to address. He's not made an absolute nightmare of the farm, but he has damaged the farm. You can just re-carrot that and re-wheat it. And I think we'll be in better shape. Right, we're just going to wheat it, because why not? I have no idea if all of this is mature. It says it's mature, so I'm gonna go with it. That gets us a lot of wheat, a lot of seeds. That's good. We got one of these, a common loot crate. We got a music disc. Don't really care that much, but keep it. That box is now full, which is a problem. So we're going to need to bash down some stuff to get what we need. Let's have a look at the book again. It's the grinding wheel, isn't it? The crushing wheel. It's these things. We need 21 of them. So we need a lot of brass, and we need a lot of redstone. Redstone comes from dust. Everything else comes from sand. We've got quite a bit of dust we could wash. We've got quite a bit of sand we could wash. Let's do that. We've only got one nether quartz, which is going to be the bugbear. Let's get where we're going first, shall we? Let's get the sand on the wash and the dust on the wash. I picked the sand up. Damn it. That's going to break my inventory when it pops. Let's just lose all this cobblestone that we got from the mob farm down that hole. And repair the axe, because we're going to need that to deal with the mobs that we're going to be hauling out of the mob farm. Although, we don't actually need to kill anything at the moment. Is that everything? That was everything. Cool. That was good. That was a good haul. 9, no. Good collection. Good collection. So we got copper, and the other one was zinc, wasn't it? Do we got any zinc at all? Anyone see zinc? I don't see any zinc. That's a problem. If we're building up redstone, that's good. We're not building up zinc. But there was talk of something else, wasn't there? There was talk of something else in the book. This. Crushing some gravel. But we're not getting there without first... Yeah. Ha. I'm wondering if zinc is not an option here. If we have to find zinc a different way. Let's have a look at zinc. Zinc. Raw zinc from create. We need to crush gravel to get zinc. So do we have to wash gravel to get zinc? Is that a thing? We can do that. We can do that. Let's try that. Stop placing then for a second. Confuses me when the game does things that I don't understand. I'm sure they're entirely legitimate acts by the game, but I don't understand them, so it confuses me. Here endeth the lesson. Right, we're going to wash this gravel, see what we get out of this. Because it talks of zinc being a product of gravel. Which, yeah, I can't not believe is a thing. So we'll do that. I'd like to crack on a little bit with the with a bit of this again as well, which is all just, you know, everything being crushed, which is a lot. We got to smash a lot with the hammer, and there's no easy way to do it. But the crushing wheels will be the path forwards. Okay, did you give us any zinc? That. No, you really didn't, did you? You really didn't. That's a problem then. Is it just unbelievably rare? Unless it can't happen. Let's have a look at washing. Ye gads, we're not building that anytime soon. Lol. It's the enclosed fan, isn't it? Fan. The enclosed fan. Where are you? There you are. Doesn't mention zinc here. Got nickel, silver, copper, clay ball, sulfur. Yeah. And I think we've had all of that. There is no zinc solution. Or tin, for that matter. Yeah, there's no zinc or tin solution here. Which is a problem. Bulk smoking does food. Bulk blasting. So we need tin or zinc, but we're not. Okay, let's have a look at tin. If tin's an option. Tin. Tin, tin, tin. Tin, 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 tin. This could be problematic for us. Tin chicken? Chickens are a thing. We could go down that route. Where the hell is tin? Is tin just not a thing in the game? It spoke of tin. It did speak of tin. tin ingot, tin nugget, tin dust, raw tin thermal series. Is there an option here for raw tin? No. Bronze blend. Nope. Not seeing it. Gravel getting crushed again is the tin. Tin could be a problem. Ah. Zinc. That's what's going on. That's what's happening. We got zinc from the putting gravel in this thing. So we can use that to make the brass and whatever the hell else we were looking at. What were we looking at? I don't remember what we were looking at. But we can use that to make that. And that's a big step forward. Which was, I think it was something to do with these. Paper's going to be a problem. I think we just need some massive resource gathering going on to get us where we need to go. I think that is probably the way forward. Just an obscene amount of resource gathering, which is just grinding for days. This hammer is going to take the knock big time, but it does mean we can get rid of some of this. So let's do it to it. Is there Builder's Wand or something like that? Doesn't look like it, does it? Unless this is it. Stick. Okay, we'll try that. We'll try that. Stick diamond might be, you know, wave of the future, because we got diamonds for days. Diamonds we have. We are not short of diamonds. If a man needs diamonds, then a man can come and see me, and I will give him, the diamonds. You know what I mean? That did actually tick a box for us. I don't know what box it ticked, but it did tick a box for us, right? So if we do another, if we do that, and then we go bop, and then we go like this again because of the torch causing a ruckus. Now this is pod racing. That's it. That's good. Smash. And smash. So we now need to sieve this for days, which will give us zinc. I wish this worked better. There you go. That's doing that job. And do we wash it? Or do we smash it down to sand, I guess? Which is double smash, isn't it? Not a problem. Not a problem. That. And then we go that. That all we got? That's all we got. Smashy. No, dirt. Dirt is not the one. It's weird the way you get different levels of stability with this. That's it, and then we smashy smashy. So that's simplified that problem for us. We wash this, and then we are resource gathering much better. It's much more convenient. It's still a pain in the butt. It's very much still a pain in the a-hole to do this, but while these machines are doing the job that we need them to do, we can crack on and make more. And that way we're making iron, zinc, and the other metals. We will need to do dust because we will need a job lot of redstone, won't we? It's weird that... I'm a little bit concerned, but I'm sure we'll be okay. Okay, now smashy smashy. And it's a double smashy smashy. Because we all love the double smashy smashy. Right, we're going to go for sand and dust this time. We may have gone too far there, so we're just going to smash that. No, we need to do all of it, don't we? We do need to do all of it. That's fine. That's good. Ended up on a H there. That's cool. Does make me a little bit on the hungry side, but that's why we've got a farm. That's why we've got a farm for days, so that we can do this for days and get away with it. Like that, you see. That's what we want. We've got some gravel left. I don't know why we've got some gravel left. That shouldn't be the case. Is that it? That's probably it. There we go. Now we've got 2 stacks of dirt. That's what I'm talking about. That is exactly what I'm talking about. Place. We need to make sure. Place 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That we don't go too far with this. There's the sand. That can get washed. And the rest of that can get turned into dust. Yes, yes. Nice. You can chew on that. No. Doesn't go first time, you know. There you go. That's kind of in the flow. Looks like it's working. You can have that. Doing alright for copper now. Copper's coming in strong. That will make us a job load of zinc. But we do need the dust to be done. And then we need to probably think about, on the list of stuff that we need to think about, redstone. Diamond hammer, go bang. Nice. Because it does. The diamond hammer does go bang. Good. And slap. Diamond hammer has been a godsend. Absolute horse of a unit of a machine. Right, that's all done. So we'll pick that up and we will throw the dust in there. There you go. Chew on that. That. That's a goodly collection. I think we might have promising start of promisingness there. I think we're going in the right direction. Where's that chance cube? That needs to go in here. Chance cubes are a big risk that we don't take. We're not stupid enough to take a big risk with the chance cubes. Stupid is as stupid does, and we don't do it. There's a lot of mobs in the mob farm. I'm seeing on the mini map that they're kind of just there doing mob type stuff. Hopefully we got plenty of redstone from that lot. Because 2. I think you'll find 2 is not plenty. So I've got some, you know, off-stream work to do here, because we need to get 21 of these things, and this recipe makes 3, and for each electron tube we need 8 redstone. So 7 crystals. 56 redstone we need, and 8 nether quartz. 56 redstone, and we have got 15. So we're on our way there, but we're a long way off. So we got some catch-up work to do, which is fine. We'll get there. But I think that's going to be off camera. So for now, from Furryearsworld, that's me, we're going to go with a cheery old ta-ta.